In 1895, a 6-year-old boy sat shivering on a London street corner. He was hungry, and the world seemed to look right through him. That boy had nothing, no money, no home, and often no food. Yet, he would grow up to be one of the most recognized faces in human history. This is the incredible story of Charlie Chaplin. Took a heavy toll. By the age of 7, Charlie's mother suffered a mental breakdown and was institutionalized. Left without parents, the brothers were sent to a workhouse, a bleak institution for the poor. Amidst the cold beds and hard labor, Charlie found his calling. He discovered that by making funny faces and walking in silly ways, he could make the other boys forget their misery. For Charlie, laughter wasn't just a joke, it was survival. The rise of a performer. At 14, Charlie walked into a London theater and landed his first acting job. He joined a comedy troupe and spent years traveling across England. He learned a vital lesson during this time. The body can speak louder than words. In 1910, Charlie took a leap of faith and boarded a ship for America. In the land of dreams, his talent was quickly noticed. By 1913, filmmaker Max Sennett offered him $150 a week to join Keystone Studios in Los Angeles. It was a fortune compared to his life in London. But Charlie had a lot to learn about the new medium of film. The birth of the tramp. Charlie struggled with the camera at first until one day, in a dressing room, he threw together an outfit. Pants way too big, jacket way too small, shoes oversized, accessories, a small hat, a bamboo cane, and a toothbrush mustache. When he looked in the mirror, the tramp was born. This character was poor but proud, a gentleman with a kind heart who always fought against bullies. The world fell in love with him because everyone knew what it felt like to be the underdog. From movie star to artist, as Charlie's fame exploded, so did his ambition. He wasn't content just being an actor. He wanted to control the art. 1919, he co-founded United Artists, a studio that gave him total creative freedom. 1921, he released The Kid, a film that proved comedy could make people cry as well as laugh. 1925, he created The Gold Rush, featuring the legendary scene where he eats a leather shoe to survive. Even when talkies, movies with sound, became the standard, Charlie resisted. In his 1931 masterpiece City Lights, he proved that silence was a universal language that required no translation. In 1940, Charlie took a massive political risk with The Great Dictator, a satire of Adolf Hitler. While the film was a success, it made him enemies in the US government. During the Red Scare of the 1950s, Charlie was accused of being a communist. In 1952, while traveling to Europe, the US revoked his visa. Hurt and angry, Charlie moved his family to Switzerland, vowing never to return to the country that had turned its back on him. Charlie Chaplin passed away peacefully on Christmas Day in 1977.